Hi, I'm Weston. I love talking about the Astros, and I'm here to talk about game 115 of the regular season where the Astros win 8-0 over the Oakland Athletics. And you know how yesterday I said games like this shouldn't be close, it should be the team that is at the top of the American League punching down on an opponent? We got that game tonight. The Astros offense punked, bullied, and stole the lunch money of the Oakland A's, and seemingly without breaking a sweat. And while I think the story is obviously on Lance McCullers making his return and having a good return, I'm going to start with the offense and then finish with Lance. There's no real story structure, unlike other games, like last night definitely had a story structure. This doesn't. The Astros started to win in the first inning and never looked back. Alex Bregman got the Astros on the board first with a 2-run home run. Alex Bregman, we are all witness. I'm feeling Bregman, and it is 2-0 Houston after 1. Chas McCormick put respect on his name with a 2 RBI triple to make it a 4-0 game. After that, Trey Mancini would double to make it a 5-0 Houston lead. We're going to talk about Trey Mancini a second too, because he had a fantastic night. And then after that, Jeremy Pena would double to make it a 6-0 Houston lead. And Kyle Tucker would tie a bow on the evening with a 2 RBI triple to make it 8-0. I don't recall a time ever where two outfielders had 2 RBI triples in the same game. I'm sure that it's happened, but I can never think of one, at least for Houston. Offensively, there's a few people that had great nights that you can point to. Yordan Alvarez had a multi-hit evening. That's always great to see. Alex Bregman drew a walk and had the home run to put us up early in this game. Again, he seems like he is back and as good as ever. Kyle Tucker with the 2 RBI triple. That was pretty darn solid. Jeremy Pena had a pair of hits. McCormick had the 2 RBI triple. And Trey Mancini had a 3-hit night. And I don't know what else you need to know. Trey Mancini is a starting player and should be in this lineup. And if he isn't in the lineup tomorrow, you might not actually see a video because I might lose my mind and go clinically insane. The offense was great. 4 for 8 with runners in scoring position is a great number. 8 runs, that is a great number. And now we get to move to the pitching side of the ball in the return of the king, Lance McCullers Jr. Finally, after starting Game 4 of the ALDS last year against the White Sox that the Astros would win and then win that series, finally, after a forearm issue that we thought was going to be very minor and only sideline him from maybe the ALCS and have him back for the World Series, that would then linger through the offseason and through the lockout because that all got all screwed up, then through this entire season, finally he is back. And he had an odd game. And I say he had an odd game because at face value, this is a good performance. 5 strikeouts in 6 innings isn't great, but it's still okay. It wasn't a bad strikeout performance by any means. Only 2 hits allowed and no runs through 6 innings after making your first start in almost a year. Those are all really, really good specs. The bad spec is 4 walks in 6 innings. That isn't great. Now, I'm going to say a couple things on that. One, he has always had a bit of a walk issue. Last year, he was walking a few more people than you would like to have seen him walk. So I get that he's going to have a higher walk rate. The 4 and 6 is a little troubling. But the only blemish on Lance McCullers' night was the walks. 6 innings of work, 2 hard-hit baseballs. And one of them was 95 on the dot into a ground-out double play. Lance McCullers, do not be misconstrued. No one got good contact off of Lance tonight. The only possible grobble you could make was that, yeah, he walked quite a few guys. But honestly, I was pretty blown away. Lance, and yes, AAA, AA, rehab starts, they're not looking at ERA. They're not looking at overall numbers like that. They're looking at, are your pitches working the way you want them to be working? But knowing that your pitcher is coming into the season and through 6 or 7 minor league starts had a over 7 ERA kind of makes you a tad bit nervous. I was a tad bit nervous, and I absolutely adore Lance McCullers. But man, oh man, aside from the walks, which again, I think that's going to get dialed in with the next start, he was fantastic tonight. 7 swings and misses, which again, it's not wonderful, but he still got the 5 Ks. He still only had 2 hits against him. He only had 2 hard-hit balls and 6 shutout. I was very, very, very happy with this performance. And, I mean, this bodes incredibly well for him, especially going forward to the next start. Phil Maton would come in the 7th in relief of Lance, and he would look okay. He would give up a pair of base hits. Neither of them were hard hit balls, so just some bad BABIP luck for him. No walks, pair of strikeouts. I thought Phil Maton was okay enough. Brian Abreu would come in. He would give up a base hit, but also get a strikeout with no walks or runs allowed in his 2 innings of work. I thought Abreu was solid. I thought Maton was solid, and I thought Lance was really good. Overall, a very, very nice win where the Astros, some good defense, great offense, very good pitching performance. Just a squeaky clean win for Houston. And rolling into tomorrow, dare I say we have a pitcher's duel going on, because we send Christian Javier to the mound, the coffee man, and the A's send Cole Irvin to the mound, who despite a 6-9 record, nice, rolls in with a sub-3 ERA. So honestly, could be a pretty darn good pitching matchup if I'm being honest. 2:10 Eastern, 1:10 Central, and I'll be here afterwards to talk about it. But that is all I have to say for the evening. So thank you all so very much for watching. I hope you all have an absolutely fantastic day. And as always, go Astros.